All right, so tonight I'm going back to the 92 Winston Cup season. This is race number 26 of 29. So let's see. Harry Gant's in the lead. He has a 200-point lead. The most points you can get in a race is 185. So at this point, he could sit this race out and still have at least a 15-point lead going into the next race. So Harry Gant's starting to run away with it a little bit. I'm sitting in fourth and feeling pretty comfortable about finishing in the top 10 with only a few races left. Looks like 10th is Earnhardt at 490, but then 11th is Marlin 619 behind. So if I'm 346 behind, he's like 300 something. I don't know. That's a lot of math. He's pretty far behind me, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable in the top 10. Let's see, and I think it's all about DNFs. Harry Gant only one DNF. I have 0, but Harry Gant's been a lot more consistent with 18 top 10s. I've got 11. All right, so this race is at Charlotte. Let's see, sim. 100% is 334 laps. This was the 500 miler in the fall. There were 40 cars in this race, so I'm doing 39 AI and me. There's something about this track and Michigan where I seem to be able to run the Busch cars a lot on higher opponent strength. So, and then compared to the Cup cars. So for this race, I'm going to be doing 96%. I think it just has to do with the track any files and stuff. I could go in and edit them so that I could run this one on 99% or something, but it's a lot easier to just click this down arrow and say 96%. Damage level realistic, all boxes checked. Qualify fast. That looks good. Okay, so real quick. So strategy here says I can go 66 laps. Ideally, I want to go 67. So if I go to lap 67, 134, 200, and 267, I'll only have to pit 4 times. If I go to lap 66 and pit, then I got to do a 5th pit stop if it were to stay green the whole way and stuff. I don't think it's going to stay green the whole way, but there's a chance it could. There were only 2 cautions in the Coke 600 I ran here, and in my Busch race last night there was only 1, so it's possible. So I want to try and stretch it to 67 laps per pit stop, unless there's a caution, and then I'll just go from there. Let's see. So unlike other tracks where I tend to start in the back and then work my way forward, this one's kind of opposite. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to start somewhere in the top 10, and then over the course of the run, I end up falling back. And it seems like the harder I work my tires in the first 20 or 30 laps, the faster I fall back. So the first 20, 30 laps, I'm just going to try and take it as easy as possible on the tires. The weather makes a big difference. When it's warm and clear, the car tends to push a lot more and wears the tires out a lot more. So I may consider, if it's like clear in 85 or something, I may consider trying to loosen the car up a little bit before the race. But I'd rather have a tight car than a loose car, so I don't really plan on doing that necessarily. This track was a conversion from the NASCAR 2002 track, Charlotte Day track. It was converted by CJ Nemetz on Stunod. So back in 2003, both Charlotte races were at night, so the game only had a night Charlotte track. So this one's converted from 2002. When I got this track, I went into the DAT file, put in some new graphics and stuff, got rid of some lines. The Charlotte graphics on the wall are by Thunder 98. And then I got rid of some of the dash lines like on the apron and some of these white lines on pit road and stuff. Just to make it a little bit more like it was back in the 90s. And then I took that DAT file and put it in the regular default Lowe's night track file. So the setups, the AI, and the track any file are all default Lowe's night. And then just like the actual DAT file is from the converted 2002 Lowe's track. Let's see. That's all I really did to it. All right. Let's qualify. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll qualify in the top 10.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
I'd like to figure out how to get rid of those billboards in 3 and 4 and just make them like a single row of billboards. But I don't know how to edit like MIP files and 3DOs. I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
There's the checkered flag.
I only know how to like delete objects and change like lines on the track and stuff. Okay, now it's cloudy in 83. I think that'll be a pretty good balance between it being like cold and the car getting super loose. Let's see, where did I qualify? 6th. Okay, I'm starting on the outside. I'm behind Earnhardt and in front of Rusty Wallace. Okay, I think the start should be fine. If it's cloudy and cold, then you can spin your tires coming to the green flag, so I'm not too worried about that if it's going to be 83. I end up shifting a little early going into turn 1 just so I'm not shifting right in the middle of the turn. I'll be qualifying, or I'll be pitting right in here. I should probably check the speed limit real quick.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
45. Yeah, about 3250. All right. 3250 just to be safe. All right, cloudy 82. I think the car may be a little more loose. But I think that'll work out well because if it was sunny and 82, then the car would be too tight. I did notice that the car was starting to overheat a little bit in one of my practice sessions, so I'm kind of inclined to take just a tad bit of grill tape off, but I think I'll leave it. It'll probably be okay. Well, I can always add it on later. All right, I'm going to take a little grill tape off. I'll just go down to 50%. Just for peace of mind. And then on the first pit stop, if I want, I'll just add it. Just to be safe. All right, I think I'm ready.
Drivers, start your engines.
See how the tire temps look. Pretty good. See, it says projected 66 laps, but I think that will change a little bit as we run. So I'll check it again, and hopefully it'll say I can go 67 laps. We'll see. Sometimes the AI on the inside line, if they're under someone on the outside, they'll slow up a lot. So I think coming off turn 2 here, I could probably get in front of maybe Morgan Shepherd, maybe Mark Martin, something like that. And hopefully I'll be single file in 3 and 4, but it'll spread out pretty quick up at the front, I think. All right, here we go.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in. Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
See, there they slow up just a little bit. All right, now I just want to take care of my tires as best I can, but I don't want to be letting too many guys through here. I'm going to find my little buffer. Looks like Marlin's kind of slowing us up right here. Don't like Repodine being right up under my spoiler like that.
Car outside. Clear.
Looks like Alan Kowicki's kind of taken off here. I didn't look to see where like Davey started and Bill Elliott. I imagine they'll be coming up through the field. See, the AI seemed to get a much better run coming off turn 4 and down the front straightaway. I think I'm better coming off turn 2 and going down the back straightaway. But it's still early. I mean, here in about 20-30 laps, then I'll have a much better idea of how my car is going to run. And my practice is I usually end up around 15 when we get to the first pit stop. So we'll see how it kind of shakes out. And we'll start catching lap cars here in about 10 or 15 laps. I think I see Dale Jarrett moving up through the field. And he's bringing a couple of guys with him. Right there, it looked like I was a little faster going in and in the middle of turn 3. But then when it comes time to hit the gas, my car pushes a little bit in turn 4. And that's where they get that better run going down the straightaway. see how the field looks. 44. Alright, it says I can go 44 more laps. 44 plus 24 is 68. So I think I can go 67 on a tank of fuel. And it looks like Jarrett and Waltrip here are faster than Morgan Shepherd. Yeah, there Jarrett goes. And Bill Elliott is coming up from behind.
Car outside. Clear outside. Inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
I don't really want to be getting all racy with these guys. Trying to save my tires for the end of the run, and it's still way early. We're about to start catching some lap cars. Rather not be in some huge group when we start catching lap cars, but looks like I may not have a choice here.
Inside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Kind of did the slide job there on Rudd. Did someone wreck? Like, what is oh,
You're up top, 3 wide,
yeah, let's
inside.
let these guys go.
Pit road is closed. Clear.
I don't see nothing.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 5 car.
I didn't notice Rudd was on the outside of Allison there going into 3. All right, well, I'm gonna pit. There goes all my pit strategy.
Pit road is now
Oh
open.
well. The lap cars are pitting
Limit
with us.
45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The pace cars on the front stretch.
All right, who am I pitting behind? Why did I not look or make note? I think I started 5th or something. So okay, here I am.
The pace cars in turn 1.
Ugh. That was a little sloppy.
The pace cars in turn 2. Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 5 car.
All right, let's see. Did anyone actually reckon that, or it's like Hensley? I wonder if Hensley kind of just stopped on the track, and so then they threw the caution because he was just sitting there or something. Looks like Chad Little and Jimmy Spencer are going to make it interesting and start on the tail end of the lead lap. With old tires. And then there's, what, 6 cars? So, okay, so there'll be 6 cars on the inside line. 6 lap cars. And then Chad Little and Jimmy Spencer will be first on the outside line, and I'm in 10th, so I'll be 12th. The 12th car on the outside line, and then there will be 6 cars on the inside line. So I'll be starting single file. I should, I mean, I don't want to give up too many spots on the start here. I should be able to be all right, because my car tends to be the best at the very beginning of a run. So as long as I don't get like really loose or something with cold tires, I should be all right here. These restarts make me nervous though, especially so early in the race. It's like, you know, I much prefer it when we got a whole bunch of guys a lap down and I'm the last guy on the lead lap and can just kind of chill in the back.
Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line.
I don't like restarting with people behind me. Oh, great. Now Jimmy Spencer, it looks like, has blown up. Is he going to get off the track? Looks like he's trying to get off the track, but Mike Potter is in the low line. All right, going green on lap 40. But Chad Little is still up there. I think he's either on 2 tires or no tires. So he may be really slow here. Just be really careful.
Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in. The pace car's in. Green, green, green! Car inside. Still there.
I was hoping to blow by some of these guys on the outside, but now Bobby Helen's in the outside. Don't hit me, Rusty.
Up top, 3 wide.
All right.
Up top, 3 wide. Inside.
Just be
You're up
careful
top,
here.
3 wide. Car inside.
All right.
Clear inside. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Clear. Inside. Clear inside.
I guess I should have stayed on the bottom.
Outside.
It's all right.
Still there. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Clear.
Mikey taking me 3 wide. And jump into the middle 3 wide.
Car outside. Clear outside.
See right there, man. And there wasn't even anyone on the outside, but he just checks up like he sees a ghost or something. Let's go, Rusty.
Car outside. Clear.
All right, well, that restart was a lot scarier than it needed to be. With all the lap cars on the inside, I thought I might be able, I thought they might get all bogged down and I could just cruise around on the outside. But then Bobby Hillen got put up in the outside and then I was stuck behind him and couldn't get down. So that did not work out very well. But I survived it, so I'm good. I was trying to hold my line in the outside, but then Rusty was right on my bumper and made me nervous, so I gave him the line. Just got up in the third lane and let him and Ernie Irvin go by in the middle. That was scary. All right, how far back am I? Okay, about 10 seconds. Not too bad. What lap did I say I went green? I already forgot. I think it was lap 40. See, and this is where I'm tempted to overdrive the car to try and catch up to these dudes. But if I start wearing out the tires, then they're definitely going to be faster than me towards the end of the run. So I'm just kind of going to take it easy right here. Still way early. A lot of racing to go. I was feeling pretty good. Now I'm all sweating. Those restarts are a nightmare. It is so stressful because it's like, man, it's so early in the race. I just don't want to get wrecked or nothing. And then you got AI trying to take you 3 wide and stuff. It's like, geez, just let me get out of this. All right, I'm looking pretty good right now, I would say. I'm in 17th, but all 5 of these cars are spots in front of me. Yeah, up to 12th. So that's about where I was when the caution came out, I think. And then Rusty Wallace was doing some weird brake checks in turn 2. I wonder if that had something to do with the AI files being from the Lowe's Night, the default Lowe's Night track, and then the actual track being from the NR2002 conversion. I mean, it's common when they're on the low line trying to pass someone, they'll check up in turn 2. But he was doing some like weird, like twitchy brake checks. That was something different. Oh, Lake Speed was up in the wall, it looked like. Alright, I can't ride behind these guys forever, like, and they're not sorting it out. Now there's 2 lap cars up here side by side. I think that's Hilton and Glotzback. Right in front of Rudd. Actually, that's either Hilton or Horton. I get Jimmy Horton and James Hilton. I get those 2 mixed up a lot. I think that was probably Jimmy Horton. Harry Gann is slow. Points leader. I wonder if he coming out of the pits or something? What was he doing?
Outside. Still there. Clear.
All right, it was Horton. That was Jimmy Horton in the red 32. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright, I'd like to get past some of these dudes while we got open track here. If I can. Alright, that was a little bit of a dive bomb, but into turn one. Well, I don't know. Now it's kind of like I caught these guys 20 laps ago, but now we're getting down to the end of the run, and I just don't feel like I'm as fast as them anymore.
Clear inside.
They're fast enough to pass them at least. Been 40, 47, 48 laps since the last pit stop.
Car inside. Clear inside. Clear inside.
Seconds back. It's about half a lap.
Outside. Clear.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is Hilton. No, that's Dan Smith in the 49.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Yeah, that's Stanley Smith. I don't think Hilton made the race. Okay, here comes Harry Gant. He's got fresh tires, so he's going to be way faster.
Car inside.
I don't know why he pit so early. All right, the leader is already pitting. It doesn't really matter fuel mileage wise at this point because of that caution. So I think I'll see if I can lead a lap here in the pit stop sequence, and then I'll pit once I lead a lap. So I can get the 5 bonus points.
Leader's pitting now.
All right, Marlin's pitting. I may lead this lap. Not quite. All right, I'm gonna go one more so I can lead a lap. Hopefully no one runs me over, going all slow.
You're in first. Looks like
All
you're
right.
running low on fuel. As that fuel pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in.
Slow down, slow
Keep
down.
it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
All right, not bad.
Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. We had a problem with one of the tires. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track.
All right, really cold tires. Just got to be really careful on the apron here. All right, there's Red and Marlin. Cold tires. Still cold tires. I think that's Bill Elliott behind me. Is he the leader? Yeah.
Outside. Clear.
All right, since I have a little fresher tires, hopefully I'll be able to stay in front of him for a while.
Here comes the leader. Clear.
hopefully he'll slow down Bill Elliott a little bit. All right, Bill Elliott pit probably like 4 or 5 laps before me. And that's why he's gained so much time. If I have 4 or 5 lap fresher tires, I should be able to stay in front of him. Hopefully make up some time on him throughout this run, but we'll see.
Clear outside.
Let's see, 28.83. All right, I gained about 1/4 of a second that lap. Go.
Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear.
That was a little closer than I like it to be. go, Chad. Come on.
Outside. Clear.
Alright, what lap did I pit on? How come I don't keep track of this stuff?
Outside. Clear outside.
I think I pit on like 103. Somewhere in there. The 67 laps from the last pit stop would have been 107. So I think I pit on 103. Should be able to go to about 170. And the AI will start pitting about lap 160. Something like that. I'm gonna need a caution before my next pit stop to stay on the lead lap though. Look at that lead, Billy. It's up by 9 seconds. All right, that's a little dangerous. It looks like Kyle Petty, for example, I think he probably was one of the first guys to pit because he was pretty slow in the corner, but then he was pulling away on the straightaway. So it's like the only way I could get by him was to dive bomb him in turn one. And I almost washed up into him, trying to pull the slide job. That could have been really dangerous. All right, now we're kind of stuck here behind a lap car.
Here comes the leader.
Yes, spotter, thank you.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Here comes the leader, still there. Clear outside.
See, but now Bill is close enough up under me that every time I pass someone, he follows me through. So it's not really slowing him down at all.
Here comes the leader.
I know. See, I don't want to dive bomb Ernie Irvin here, but
Car outside. Clear
all
outside.
right, it works. All right, I'm gonna have to let Bill go. He's definitely faster than me right now. I think I've held on as long as I can.
Here comes the leader. Inside. Clear inside.
I totally blocked him at North Wilkesboro, so he's probably not too happy with me right now anyway. I just gained a spot. Not sure who it was. Might be Gant if he was pitting early again.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear.
All right, I think the AI should probably start pitting here in the next 5 laps. I'm gonna stay out and see if I can stay out after Bill Elliott pits. Maybe I can get lucky with a caution and get my lap back. Clear outside. Oh, here comes Gant with fresh tires. Go around me, bro.
Car inside. Clear inside.
I don't want someone with fresh tires riding my bumper going into the turn. Just run into me.
The leader pitting.
All right, I'm technically back on the lead lap now. I'm gonna ride around for a few more laps and hope I get lucky with a caution, and then I'll be back on the lead lap and pit under caution. Looks like Earnhardt's pitting. See, and this is really dangerous because Mike Potter could be pitting this lap, and he's going to slam on the brakes right in front of me. Nope, he's staying out. All right, I'd like to get around him then.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
All right.
The leader's pitting now.
Boy, a caution right now would be awesome.
Car inside. Clear. Car inside. The leader's pitting now. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. You're in first. Looks like we're running low on fuel. If that fuel pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in.
All right, I'm going to pit this time.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
All right, not bad. If I could get a caution in that situation, then I'd be back on the lead lap. There'd only be a few guys on the lead lap, but just not getting it right now, so.
Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
All right, cold tires. Be careful on the apron here. Cold tires, cold tires.
Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
When my tires warm up, I'll be able to pass them back. Halfway. Whoa! Tire's still a little cold. Alright, I'm down a lap, which sucks, but I'm running right around where I thought I would be running, around 15th, so, and I think at the end of the run, I'll be able to get by a lot of these guys again, and I'll be hovering around 10th. And I'd be happy with that. A lot of green cars running together here. Oh, there's something wrong with Ken Schrader.
Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear.
Oh, my bad. I was looking in the mirror at Ken Schrader. Oh well, no damage or nothing. Yeah, Ken Schrader, it looks like he just like dropped a cylinder or something because he's really slow on the straightaways. But he seemed to be running okay in the turn. Harry Gann is on some weird tire strategy.
Car outside. Clear outside.
I'm starting to think maybe he didn't pit on that first caution or something. What position is he in? Ooh, Harry Gant's at 30th. Okay, so he might have had some kind of problem. He was going really slow in 1 and 2. And I bet he then like warped to his pit. He got fresh tires and then just kept going. But if he's running 30th, that's going to tighten up the points a lot. see this slowdown, like Petty was by, and then he's got the car on the outside of him, and it's like he just chickens out. Boy, that's twice they've gotten together a little bit or gotten really close.
Outside. Clear outside.
I don't like when they do that in front of me. Jarrett might slow up right here. Not too bad. See now, like, get over. There we go.
Car outside.
We want to run in the middle of the track or in the low line.
Clear.
All right, it looks like Kyle Petty is an early pitter. Same with Alan Kowicki, because they both look pretty slow compared to me. But Brett Bodine, he seems to be pitting right when I'm pitting because his tires look pretty good.
Still there. Clear.
I don't have any idea what lap I pitted. I'm guessing it was about lap 155. Let's see if I can calculate it here. All right, 42 left to go in this run. Come on. Lap cars racing each other. See, there's the slow up.
Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
All right, what was I looking at? Oh, yeah, fuel. All right, 40 laps. So I think I pit 27 laps ago about, which would have been 165. Then I should be able to go to about 230. Okay, here comes Ken Schrader again. He's lost a cylinder or something. He's really slow on the straightaway. But he looks good in the turn. That was really risky. No reason for that. Way overly aggressive, but I knew Schrader was definitely going to get passed by both of us by the time we hit the turn because he is going slow on the straightaways. But even still, I shouldn't have done that. That was risky. But I have been practicing that move, so I guess I felt a little more confident. Either way, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, I gotta be careful around Ken Schrader. Next time I come around, I'll lap him again. I don't want to be doing 3 wide stuff like that. It's still way early. I mean, there's still 136 to go. No need to ruin your race. That was a little risky. Thought I was going to clear him going into the turn. Alright, what lap is it? 216? Oh, Wallace is out. Alright, I'm on the lead lap. I can go another like 12 laps. Maybe I can get a caution. There's Bodine. Brett Bodine going off the road.
The leader's pitting now. Car inside. Clear. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear. Inside. Clear.
Alright, I should probably pit. Alright, I'm gonna pit this time.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Not bad. I think I might be a little slow coming on pit road, but it's looking all right.
You're too far forward. Back up. Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Got to do that at least once.
Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
All right, careful on the apron. Cold tires. All right, driving through my pit might have cost me a second or two, but I came out in about the same position I've been coming out in, but I'm now 2 laps down. So I really don't want to caution right now, or I'll be trapped 2 laps down and there's not many positions to gain. But I think I'm catching Bill Elliott here.
Car outside. Clear.
All right, Davey is in 4th. Wait, that don't look right. Who's in 2nd?
Outside. Clear outside.
Okay, there's Kent Schrader again. No going 3 wide.
Car outside. Clear outside.
I think Bill Elliott has lapped the field. I don't know how else Waltrip could be in front of him in second and Kowicki behind him in third. I think Bill Elliott and Darrell Waltrip are the only guys on the lead lap right now. And Bill is right behind Darrell, so once he gets past Darrell, he's gonna lap the field.
Still there.
That was a bit of a dive bomb. Little dangerous.
Clear.
But I'm looking pretty fast right now. It looks like I might be able to catch Bill and pass him.
Clear outside. Here comes the leader. Clear.
All right, now I'm technically just one lap down.
Car outside. Clear.
Of course, I didn't keep track of what lap I pit. I think it was 230. But now Darrell is looking like he wants to get back up and pass me. Oh, someone's blowing up. Dale Jarrett. And I think Dale Jarrett might have been a spot.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track. Pit road is closed.
Debris caution.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the one car.
All right, well, that works out pretty good for me because I'm only one lap down. So there's a lot of positions that I could gain here. Looks like Alan Kowicki got his lap back, so there's
We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
so there's 3 cars on the lead lap with Bill now. Yeah, and I'm basically at the back of the line because I was just in front of Bill. All right, so there's, I guess, 4 cars on the lead lap. No, Rudd is behind Bill. I think Rudd should be a lap down, I think. All right, whatever. So there's going to be like 3 or 4 cars on the lead lap, and then the whole string of lap cars, and I'll be in the towards the back of the string of lap cars. So, oh, okay, that's Bill coming out of the pits, right behind me. Okay, so Rudd is on the tail end of the lead lap right now. But if he pits, he's going to lose his lap. How many more laps to go? 60 or 77. So we're not going to be able to make it the rest of the way. There's still going to have to be another stop, like a splash and go at the end. Unless I try to risk it, save some fuel, and go the whole way. I don't know about that strategy. 77 is just too many laps.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Past the 11 car. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. You're too far to the right. You're too far to the right.
Oh my God.
You're too far to the right. Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. You're too far to the right.
All right. Shut up.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars on the back straight. You're too far back. Pull up.
Yeah, no shit.
We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel. The pace cars in turn 3. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 33 car.
All right, I got nervous because Mark Martin was he had gotten his right side tires and the car was flat on the ground. It wasn't up on jacks, and so I wasn't sure if there was a chance he was going to pull out right as I was pulling in. So I kind of tried to go in around him and just did a really, really poor job of it. But
we're going green next time by.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Get on the inside line. Stay behind the 71 car on the inside line.
I'm basically right where I was going onto pit road, so it's...
Stay behind the 71 car on the inside line.
I mean, I was right by Kyle Petty, and he's like 4 cars ahead of me, so it doesn't matter. And then when Mark pulled out, he actually rear-ended me. And that got me a little more crooked. In that situation, I only worry about like, oh, wow, my spoiler is a little bent. But there was no damage. It just looks a little bent. I don't know if that'll have any effect on it. We'll see. But I worry more about him saying like you didn't exit the pit safely or something, and then having to do like a stop and go under green.
Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in.
All right, spoiler's a little bent, but I think it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Green, green, green.
Oh yeah, Schrader's all slow.
Car inside. Clear inside.
All right, cold tires. Boy, Mike Potter is really slow here too. Bobby Hillen doing a little brake check.
Still there. Clear.
All right, Morgan Shepherd is the spot. All right, looks like Derek Cope was a spot too, so I made up 2 spots there. I'm thinking the next spot is Ernie Irvin. No, it's Brett Bodine. That whole last run, I never caught Brett Bodine, so I don't know if I can catch him or not. Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick. Alright, looks like Earnhardt is now the next spot. Brett Bodine got by him. I see Mark Martin in there too. He might be a spot. All right, since everyone is going to have to pit again, because we're 10 laps short on fuel, I'm curious how the AI are going to handle it. Are they going to pit with 10 to go and just take fuel? Or are they going to stop at with 20 or 30 to go and take tires and fuel? I'm not really sure. I think I'm more inclined to stop with 30 to go and take tires and fuel. But if there's a caution, then you're kind of screwed. So, I mean, if you're playing the cautions, it makes more sense to go till there's 10 to go and then just do a quick gas and go. Position is Ganton. Okay, Gant's up to 22nd. So it's not going to hurt him in the points as bad as it looked with whatever problem he had earlier. Go, Mark.
Still there. Clear outside.
Oh God, Ken Schrader. Watch out for him. Boy, Gant is all over my bumper. Alright, I'm in the top 10. And it looks like Musgrave and Brett Bodine are right in front of me. And they're for position. And they're getting held up by Michael Waltrip. So I might be able to catch him here. Oh, someone's blowing up. Who is that, Kowicki? Alright, that's a spot. Oh, someone
Still
else
there.
blew up.
Clear outside.
Okay, they're on the front straightaway here. Who's that? Oh, okay, that was Greg Sachs. That was not a spot. Oh, Daryl, come on. Just let me go, buddy. All right, I'll be honest, I'm really nervous about the idea of getting 2 tires here. I don't think that's a good move. Just because I haven't practiced running on 2 really old tires and 2 really new tires. I'm not sure how the car would handle with that. But can 4 really old tires last 77 laps? Oh God, they're pitting. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Thought that looked a little weird, like what are they doing? Okay, so they're pitting right now, and I'm thinking they're gonna get 4 tires. Did I get damage from that? No, okay. I think they're gonna get 4 tires. And half a can. All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
All right, I'll get 4 tires and my half a can. And then I'll be on 4 tires, and I think all these other guys are gonna be on 2. And I may be a lot faster than them, and I'll have 20 some laps to try and pass a whole bunch of them.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
All right, be really careful on the apron. Cold tires. All right, there goes Brett Bodine. There's Daryl. Really cold tires. All right, where am I at? I'm in 9th. Okay, I got plenty of fuel. Just making sure, because my crew chief likes to run me out of gas. All right, I got 21 laps, or 22 laps to catch Brett Bodine. And I'm thinking he would be on 2 tires, but I don't know. But I'm in a top 10 spot, so pretty happy with where I'm at right now.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
All right, 3.32 to Brett Bodine. Ugh.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Three 3.14. 3. .87. Coming up on Ken Schrader again. See, Daryl is just holding me up here. I need to get by him.
Outside.
If I can use Ken Schrader as a pick here. Come on. All right.
Clear outside.
All right, now it's 2.86. Trying to chase him down, but Mark Martin has caught up to me while I was trying to deal with Darrell Waltrip. I don't want to lose a spot. Mark Martin's looking pretty fast right now. Yeah, Mark Martin's looking really fast
Car
right now.
inside.
All right, let him go.
Clear.
I think it'd be really hard to hold him off for 12 laps. But I'm not letting Daryl get back around. All right, if I try and take care of my tires a little bit, maybe I can hang with Mark here and then pass him on the last lap or something. We're still catching Brett Bodine, but I don't think there's enough laps to catch him. Is Sterling a spot? Oh, get out of here, Daryl.
Inside. Clear.
No, Sterling is not a spot.
Outside. Clear outside.
Daryl Waltrip is just here to be annoying. All right, here's Brett Bodine and Mark Martin. We've caught Brett Bodine pretty much, but I think Mark Martin is gone. He's pretty fast. 5 to go. It looks like I might be able to catch Brett Bodine.
Outside. Clear outside.
I see Ted Musgrave. I think he's a spot. I might be able to get some of these guys in this lap traffic. Just got to be careful. Oh, God.
Outside.
Come on.
Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
That didn't work.
Car outside.
Get out of here, Glotzback.
Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
come on.
Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, last lap. I got Mark. I don't know if I can get Bodine.
Lap to go.
I'm gonna try. Mark's trying to make a move on me. Block him. Come on. Nope. Was that it?
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Okay. All right. Well, I got
Great
Mark
job,
back.
buddy.
I just couldn't get Brett Bodine. Man, one more lap, I would have gotten him. Good race there at the end, though. That was fun. Except for Daryl being annoying.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Who won it? I think Bill Elliott
Race is
won.
over. Come on in.
Bill Elliott, and then probably, Kulwicki fell out of the race. So maybe Elliott and then Waltrip. All right. Export. This was 26 Charlotte. Just looking at my bumper. 26 Charlotte. All right, so Bill Elliott won it. Then Waltrip second. Davey Allison third. Davey must have gotten his lap back on the last restart or in that last run. Then Ricky Rudd, Kyle Petty, Terry Labonte, Ted Musgrave, Brett Bodine, me, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt, Cope, and Shepard. All the guys one lap down. I almost got Brett, and I wasn't too far behind Musgrave either. A few more laps, I think I could have passed him, but a few more laps, I think Mark Martin would have gotten back by me. So ninth, I think, is a pretty fair finish right there. Let's see, where's Gant? Harry Gant finished 21st. That's going to hurt him in the points, especially with Bill Elliott winning the race and leading the most laps. So that might tighten up the points just a little bit, but I think Gant's still going to have a pretty good lead. Yeah, so Gant was 21st. Let's see. Sachs was out. Kulwicki, I saw him go out. I saw both of them go out. I saw Jarrett go out. Wallace was out. Richard Petty was out. Dallenbach was out. Lake Speed was out. Hamilton, Means, Spencer, and Hensley. That's a lot of attrition. No accident or no nobody retiring due to accidents, but just people having mechanical problems. I was thinking this last night after my Busch race, if this track, because it's a NASCAR 2002 track, if it would have anything to do with that, having a lot of attrition, but I don't know about that. But I kind of like having a lot of attrition like that. Then I can make up some free spots, like on Alan Kulwicki and Dale Jarrett. I like free spots. All right, let's see a couple of replays here. I kind of want to see that first caution. That restart was scary. God, this feels like hours ago. I mean, normally these races, they feel like they go by pretty quick. This one, I don't know. Just looking back at this first caution, being like, man, that was forever ago. Okay, was this the restart right here? Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this here. So I'm starting right there. And I know, but which, by the way, you got Chad Little and Jimmy Spencer here. They didn't pit, I don't think, under that caution. So they were on old tires. And then Jimmy blew up in the turn right here. Yeah, see, Jimmy blew up. He's trying to get off the track. Somewhere in here, we go green, and those lap cars on the inside, they're really slow. And coming off turn 2, the line on the inside can check up a bunch. So I was thinking that if I stayed high and really hit the gas off turn 2, I could be on the outside of them and just run by that whole line. My momentum would just take me past all of them, but it did not work. See, I'm looking pretty good right there. It's all clear. Right here, I start thinking, okay, let's pass these dudes. And then coming off turn 2, the next lap, I'll get by all of them. But then Bill Elliott gets under Bobby Hillen, and that just ruined it. And then I'm stuck on the outside behind Bobby Hillen. And I got Rusty Wallace here trying to jump to the middle and making me nervous and stuff. And so right here, I was like, all right, screw this. Just let him go. And then I let Ernie go. And then I was kind of able to get back in line. And then somewhere along here, I got back on the bottom. But see, even in this situation, you still got Bobby Hillen holding up this outside line. So you can't go as fast as you want to. Like, I wasn't even flooring it all the way down the straightaway. And so then it allows these guys to get right up on your bumper. It's just like, it's just a mess. Oh, and then Rusty here went 3 wide to get around Bobby Hillen. I wasn't going to try that. That's way too dangerous. But was I able to get down? Yeah, I mean, I'm basically at the tail end of the field at this point. I mean, that was a mess of a restart. Yeah, now like every car has gotten by me at that point. So if I had just started at the tail end of the field or the tail end of the line, basically would have been the same thing. All right, so anyway, I survived this mess. And then it went caution free till, I think I made a good move. That 3 wide move I made, I think that was somewhere in here. Let's see if I can find it. It's on the back straightaway when we were passing Ken Schrader. It was Ken Schrader and a slow car. Okay, yeah, there's Ken Schrader. And there's Glotzback in the blue car catching up to him. Let's see here. Schrader had some kind of, like, he had engine damage, or, I mean, his car looks okay, so it's like he dropped a valve. And so he just couldn't go down the straightaway. He was really slow down the straightaway, but he was still pretty good in the corners. Right here, so see, Schrader gets back in front in the corner. Glotzback right here should like power by, but he doesn't. So then I'm like, screw this. I go 3 wide. That's dangerous. But I guess I figured as long as Schrader was going to be really slow down the straightaway, I would definitely have him passed. And Glotzback, I figured, would probably also have Schrader passed. down the straightaway. So by the time we hit turn 3, it would have been double file, me and Glotzback, and Schrader would have been behind us. I was practicing this kind of move a lot in the last couple of nights. I actually went pretty deep into the corner, deeper than I had to. So I got away with that one. Let's see, and then the caution was for debris, and that's when I had shenanigans on pit road. Let's see, that was, oops. Oh, yeah, 230. $230. All right, now the numbers aren't working. No, that's lap 1. 230. All right, there's a caution right in here. Okay, right here. So, okay, yeah. All right, so here I'm coming around a pit. And, you know, in my other races, I usually will just wait. So, like right here, I'm at the end of the line. Like, I'm the last car in front of the leader. So, I'm the last car to come on pit road. It probably would have been a little safer to just go around one more lap and then come down pit road and pit by myself, since I'm the last car in the line anyway. Coming down with all of these other cars, there is an opportunity to maybe get in front of 2 or 3 of them. But on the restart, I would probably just end up letting those 2 or 3 cars go anyway, just so I could warm up my tires. So I really should have just went around again to avoid any pit road shenanigans. But I come down, I see Mark Martin. Okay, see, like right here, Brett Bodine, they're changing his right side tires. Michael Waltrip is getting his lefts changed. Same with Jeff Bodine. Right there, they dropped the jack for Mark Martin. See, right there, he's getting his right sides changed. I wasn't 100% that everyone was going to change 4 tires because we had pit a few laps before this, I think. So whenever I'm driving down pit road and I see a car right in front of my pit stall, like drop off the jack, I get nervous because I think they're going to pull out right as I'm pulling in, and then it's just going to be a mess. So they drop him off the jack right as I'm coming in. And right about here, I'm like, okay, I don't think he's going. And at that point, I'm just all crooked. And they said I was too far to the right. Now, last time I remember, the rule was that you could have your right rear hanging out of the box, but the 3 other tires had to be in the box. So, but I don't remember when they changed that. By 2003, it might have been different where you had to have all 4 in the box. So technically, I mean, in 92, that would have been fine, the way I'm parked right there. In 2003, yeah, I guess it would have been a penalty. But, you know, like they put these lines here to show you that you can't go further than that line. But there's no line showing you how far you can stick out. It's just like this imaginary line somewhere in here. And if you're too far outside of that line that's not really there, then you're too far to the right. So then I'm thinking, okay, I got to go in reverse. But then Mark Martin is coming out of the pits because he's now getting the lefts. So I stop right there. That didn't help at all. And then Mark Martin leaves and hits me right there. So now I'm even more crooked. And so there was a tiny bit of damage here. And at this point, it's like, all right, I'm not beating any of these cars off pit road. And I was thinking of just leaving and then coming around the next lap and pitting by myself. But I figured if I reversed a little bit, I could pull in and be okay. It's just if I think that if I reverse too far, they'll give you a black flag for not exiting pit road safely, or for not entering safely, or for reckless driving or something. So I get nervous about doing stuff like this. To be safe, I should have just gone back around, but whatever. You know, I feel like I've played this enough. I should have these pit stops down by now and not be making these mistakes. And there was another time when I slid past the pit board just barely and had to reverse, and that was under green, so that wasn't good. Yeah, and then this last run was pretty cool. Okay, so I made up some spots and then had to do that last pit stop for 4 tires and fuel. And then when I came out, there was a bunch of us racing all together. Me and Mark Martin and Ted Musgrave and Brett Bodine. Okay, there's my pit stop. Nailed it that time. See, but even right there, I'm still pretty far to the right. I mean, I'm probably right on that little imaginary line. You know, there's this like red mark there. Nah. Whatever. I got it that time. Yeah, and then these last few laps, there's Mark Martin. He caught up to me. You know, I wonder if Mark had damage from hitting me on pit road. Because he was kind of slow on that first run, but after this pit stop, man, it was like he picked up a bunch of speed. Yeah, so, okay, so Mark's in front of me there. All right, that's where he passes me. Then I'm trying to save my tires. Darrell Waltrip is being annoying. And then we catch up to some lap cars up here, and it got a little hairy for a minute. Let me see. Come on. Yeah, see there, I'm still fighting, trying to keep Waltrip behind me. All right, we get around Sterling. I was washing up the track a lot in turn 1 and 2. That was a little dangerous. I noticed that when I passed Sterling there. All right, right here. Yeah, right here I think I got an opportunity. Because I'm thinking if I can push Mark over behind Stan Smith. Yeah, and that strategy worked, but then Stan Smith and Mark Martin went around Glotzbeck on the outside. So it ended up not really helping. That was the first chance. And then, let's see. Yeah, and then I got past him right here. And then I thought I might be able to get Bodine, but I was just a little too short. Well, it was a great race. I had fun. And I got a top 10, so I'm happy about that. All right, I got it exported. I got it saved. Yeah, then I kind of blocked Mark Martin there. I did that to Bill Elliott, North Wilkesboro, and he dumped me in turn 3. Deservedly so. All right, Bill Elliott wins it. All right, let's see how many points Harry Gant lost. Let's see, Charlotte. Results. Import. That's Busch. Okay, that's Cup. Race results. Charlotte. Open. And I did lead a lap, so I got bonus points. I led 3 laps. Save. Close. Yeah, now export. Nope. Yep. 92 points. Okay. Can unclick all this stuff. Right. All right, let's see here. After 26 events, Harry Gant still has a pretty commanding lead of 120 points. So we're still going to need Harry Gant to have more trouble for Bill Elliott to catch him. And I'm going to need Harry Gant, Bill Elliott, and Mark Martin to have a lot of trouble to try and catch them. So I don't think that's going to happen. But Davey Allison is catching me. He's now only 5 points behind me. But I do have a little buffer back to Rudd and back to these guys. Let's see. So Dale Earnhardt, 465 behind the leader. I'm at 308. So 157 points, 158, 157. So I got 157 points on Earnhardt. But then I got, yeah, okay, so Marlin is way behind. Yeah, so Earnhardt's at 465 behind the leader. Marlin is 603 behind the leader. So I'm 308. Marlin's 603. So I basically am mathematically certain to finish in the top 10. There are 3 races left, so I mean, if I didn't qualify for one of them, but that's impossible. And Alan Kowicki, another DNF. He now has 11 DNFs on the season. That's horrible. He's only completed 78% of the laps. He lost 2 more spots in the points, back to 14th. I'm glad to see Allison's finally gotten up in there. And I've still got 0 DNFs. I added a top 10. And I've still completed more laps than anyone else. I'm at 8,533. Gant is at 8,484. So I've got him beat by about 50 laps. And I've led 497 for 6%. All right, looking pretty good. I think I'm going to finish in the top 10. That's good. Let's see, the real race. They had 3 cautions. I think I just had 2. And Mark Martin won it. And Mark Martin was very confident in this race. He said that in an interview before this race started that this was the best race car he'd ever driven. And so he was feeling pretty good about his chances. So he got first. Alan Kowicki started on the pole and finished second. Really good run for him. Kyle Petty, my man Jimmy Spencer out of nowhere gets with Bobby Allison, and now he's like finishing top 5. And he has a really good run here at the end of the season in the Bobby Allison car. So Jimmy gets 4th place, and then Ricky Rudd, Ernie Irvin, Schrader, Gant, 8 cars on the lead lap. You know, I always wonder, see, there's Hut Strickland that Jimmy Spencer replaced in the 12 car. I always wonder what it means by just quit. Like, I mean, maybe they were damaged or something, or, I mean, why would they just say quit? Doesn't make any sense. And what was this? Bobby Hillin disqualified. It looks like he ran the whole race, so maybe in like post-race inspection or something, they found an illegal part or something. I can't imagine it helped him much. I mean, if they finished 332 laps, okay, maybe they were in like 15th or something. But yeah, okay. Guess he got disqualified. They had 2 debris cautions and Willie Dawnback spun. All right, so then the points. Oh, Bill Elliott, because he did not do well in this race either. Swaybar, he finished 30th. So he did horribly at North Wilkesboro for some reason. They just weren't up to speed. Then he comes here and he just wasn't up to speed again. Really bizarre because he was running so well and had like a 200-point lead a couple races ago, and all of a sudden he's just not running very well these last 2 races, and so now the points start to really tighten up here. Davey Allison's now only 39 behind. Kulwicki was 264 points behind after Dover, and is now only 47 points behind. Mark Martin 91, Harry Gant 98, Kyle Petty 114. So these 6 cars are now in a battle for the championship. Pretty crazy. I mean, in looking back, Bill Elliott kind of blew it. I mean, he should have had this championship wrapped up. Maybe even like before the last race of the year. But for some reason, they just did horribly at the end, and all these guys caught up. Or they just gave up so many points that these guys got back in the hunt. All right. Well, if anyone ever checks this race out, thanks so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time running it. Charlotte's my favorite track, so I love racing there. There's only 3 races left. Rockingham, which is a really long one, 492 laps. Then my home track, Phoenix, and then the OG Atlanta. I got an OG Atlanta track now, so I'll run that one for the last race of the year. All right. That's it for this one.